Let's make a calculator, and I'm going to rename the spreadsheet to my calculator. And now it says at the bottom over here, my calculator. So we're going to make a small calculator. So we will have the first number, and I'm going to place a colon sign over here. And then we're going to have the second number. Then I'm going to have some results. So I'm going to select these two cells, and I'm going to use this merge and center cell option. This is the button over here, merge and center, and I'm going to type here my calculator, and then I'm going to resize the column widths a bit according to my liking, and then I'm going to change the background color using this color option to some random color, and I'm going to change the so I'm going to have four results. So I'm going to select these four cells, then I'm going to change the background color to some color, a different color for numbers and a different color for the results. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to type here sum, which is a result of addition, and I'm going to type difference, which is the result of subtraction. By the way, if this was the case and I double click this dividing edge between B and C, simply take the mouse over on top of this and double click this. It would automatically increase the width of the column to the biggest text in any of the cells in this column B. Then I'm going to type product, which is a result of multiplication. And I'm going to type fraction, which is a result of division. And now once I've done this, I'm going to select all of this table, and I'm going to add a border of type only across outside border. So this one is the button for this, and you can see in the sample this actually shows the outside borders only, not the inside. So I'm going to show you the insides as well. So if I use the inside border, this is the result. It doesn't really look that nice, so I'm going to go to the undo button. I'm going to undo this, and I'm going to then go back and use the outside borders. So now the table looks and by the way, I'm going to use this indent option to force these four prompts a bit towards the right side so that it feels like they're under the result heading. So this looks like a heading now, and I can actually change it to bold. So these are the headings, and anything in front of these will be the result. So sum will be written in front, difference in front. And another thing I don't really like about this, the bottom alignment. So I'm going to go and change the alignment, vertical alignment, to center alignment, so it looks a bit better, right? So now the thing is, I would like to have like a number over here and a number over here, and I would like to show the sum of these two numbers in this cell. So there will be two parts in doing that. The first part is that I would like to instruct the software to bring the value inside the cell which is known as cell C3. How do you bring a value to another cell? Number one, an equal to sign. Second thing, you need to know the name of the cells you want to make a reference to, right? The name of this cell is C3, the name of this cell is C4, and we will first of all have to use the equal sign, because the equal sign is the only thing that tells the software that we are trying to make a reference to some values in other cells. Now we know the names. So the first name is C3 and the second name is C4, and in between these two I need to put the plus sign because I want to add these two things. When you do this, pretty obvious, right? And you press enter, you can see that the sum of these two cells appears in this cell. And what you've actually done is that I have written C6 equal to C3 plus C4. So in order to write the difference of the cells C3 and C4, I'm going to write equal sign C3, and this will actually tell the software to bring the value of C3. The value of C3 will be brought here, and then I will write the minus sign from the keyboard. I will write C4, I will press enter, and now you see that the difference of these two numbers is displayed over here. Then I'm going to type equal sign C3 star sign C4, press enter, and it is going to show the product or the multiplication results of these two numbers. And then I'm going to type equal sign C3 divided by C4. I'm going to press enter, and it shows the division results of these two numbers. So what happens if I change this value to, let's say, 45? I press enter and just pay attention to all these four values. I'm going to press enter, and you can see that immediately all the values are updated. The sum is different now, the difference is now with a negative sign because the first number has become smaller than the second number, then this is the product, and this is the division result. So you have made your calculator. If you type 10 here and 10 here, you can see all the results immediately. If you type 1000 over here, you can see the results. And by the way, there are many mathematical functions available in the software. Actually, any function you can think of, you will be able to most probably find it in the software. And from statistics, from mathematics, from